Dr. Joe Abah, 5 minutes real talk with NigeriaReal. You're welcome. Why are you so upset with Arik Airlines?
I'm very upset with Arik Airlines because I think their customer care is rubbish. They treat their customers as if they're doing them a favor. They delay flights for hours with no explanation, no refreshments, no apologies, no compensation. And they think that Nigerians should simply accept it and be grateful to them for operating an airline at all. I think this is wrong and should stop.
Aren't you afraid of your position as a senior public officer? You are the DG of BPSR. It's odd for a senior public officer to carry out a campaign in Nigeria.
I'm not afraid for my position at all because apart from being a senior public official, I'm first and foremost a Nigerian and a user of services. And it doesn't matter where I get that sort of treatment anywhere in the world, I will protest it. And I'm sure that the federal government will be very supportive of my protest against poor customer service, which Arik is providing to citizens. It's actually incumbent upon me and a responsibility to speak up on behalf of Nigerians who may not have the level of access that I do. I could very easily have gone to my home in Ikeja and left others to it and gone to the comfort of my home, but I felt it was irresponsible. There were people looking up to me to stand up on their behalf, and that's exactly what I've done.
Have you received anything from Arik? Any contact communication from Arik?
I received an automated message acknowledging my complaints, and then the day after, I got another message telling me who was handling the complaint and giving me a complaint number. But since then, I've heard nothing. They did say that they will come back to me in 7 business days. My understanding was that because they do business every day, that means 7 days. So I'm counting and I'm waiting.
Why do you think in Nigeria, corporations such as Arik get away with it?
I think companies like Arik get away with bad service because Nigerians simply don't complain. I cannot tell you how many people have told me to leave it to God. But no, we have ramped up a campaign on social media. We've started an online petition calling for the resignation of the chairman of Arik, of the chief executive officer of Arik. Our complaint has featured in the West African Aviation Journal, and they have started off again this morning on Twitter. And so we will keep going until Arik accepts that it's wrong, apologizes to me and other Nigerians that were on that flight, compensates us, and promises to improve its services in the future. We will keep going until they do that. I think it's the least we can expect.
Do you actually think Arik would apologize?
I have no doubt that they will, because, like I said, our complaint has now gone international. All of West Africa is aware of our complaints and our petition. And we will keep going until they do so, because we pay them for a service. We have a right to demand a service from them. So no, I mean, absolutely no doubt that they will apologize to me and to others. I've also complained to the Federal Ministry of Transport. The Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Transport is aware. I've complained to the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority about both Arik and the Civil Aviation Authority itself, because I think it's unacceptable that it's only in Nigeria that you hear that a flight has been delayed for operational reasons. Nobody ever tells you what those operational reasons are. And I've said to the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, they must start giving Nigerians the real reasons behind any delays or any cancellations. Operational reasons is not good enough.
Finally, our 5 minutes is almost up. Finally, what would you say to Nigerians that go through this suffering, if I put it that way, every time in Nigeria? What would you say to them?
Well, what I'll say to Nigerians that go through similar springs all the time is that the moment that you go through it and you don't complain, you go through it again, and somebody else will as well. And so, stand up for your rights. You paid your money. You deserve to be treated like a human being. Demand that from the airline and from any other service you pay for, including public services like the one that I run. Demand your right and demand to be treated properly and fairly.
Dr. Abah, thank you for coming on 5 Minutes Real Talk on NigeriaReal. Thank you so much.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.